My beloved child, do not rush past these words. Slow your heart for just a moment, because I have something important to tell you today. You have spent too much time wondering if your prayers have been heard. You have looked at your circumstances and quietly asked, Lord, are you still with me? My answer has never changed. Yes, my child, I have always been with you. Even during the nights when tears filled your eyes, I was beside you. Even when the phone never rang, I was making preparations that you could not yet understand. Even when every door seemed closed, I was protecting you from walking into places that would have stolen your peace. You think your life has been delayed. I tell you that your life has been carefully prepared. Nothing you surrendered to me has been forgotten. Nothing you trusted me with has been wasted. There are prayers you prayed months ago that are still moving through. My perfect timing. There are blessings already carrying your name. There are opportunities approaching your life that will remind you why I asked you to wait. So do not let disappointment become louder than my promises. The enemy wants you to believe that nothing will ever change. He wants you to stop praying, stop believing, stop expecting miracles. But I am calling you to rise again. Lift your eyes above your circumstances. Lift your faith above your fear. Lift your hope above your disappointment, because I am doing something that your natural eyes cannot yet see. My beloved child, come closer and listen to my voice. Do not rush through this moment. Do not allow distractions to steal what I am about to place inside your heart. There is a reason you are hearing these words today. This is not another random message. Not. Long before this day began, I already knew you would stop here. I knew the questions that would fill your mind. I knew the worries hidden behind your smile. I knew the silent battles you would never tell another person about. And that is why I brought you here. I want you to hear something your heart desperately needs. You are not forgotten. The world may overlook you. People may underestimate you. Some have already decided that your best days are behind you. But my child, I have not finished writing your story. The chapter you are living today is not your final chapter. Many times you have looked at your life and wondered why everything seems harder for you than for everyone else. You have watched other people celebrate blessings while you continue praying for yours. You have watched doors open for others while your own doors remained closed. Slowly, without realizing it, disappointment began whispering lies into your heart. It told you that your prayers were useless. It told you that I had moved on. It told you that nothing would ever change. But today, I am asking you one question. Who will you believe? Will you believe the fear that changes every day? My beloved child, there is something I need you to understand before you ask me for another sign. The greatest miracles are often born in seasons that look completely ordinary. While people wait for thunder from heaven, I am quietly arranging moments that will change their lives forever. You have been searching for dramatic evidence that I am working, yet every single day my hand has been guiding you in ways you have not recognized. The conversation you almost ignored, the delay that frustrated you, the unexpected change in your plans, the closed door that disappointed you. None of these happened outside of my knowledge. I was there. I always have been. You believe I only work through extraordinary moments, but I also work through ordinary mornings, unexpected phone calls, silent opportunities, and small decisions that seem insignificant today, but will become life-changing tomorrow. Do not underestimate what I can do with one moment of obedience. One decision to trust me can redirect an entire future. My child, you have spent too much time looking at what you have lost instead of noticing what I have preserved. You focus on the relationship that ended. I see the pain you escaped. You focus on the opportunity that disappeared. I see the disappointment I prevented. You focus on the dream that was delayed. I see the greater dream that is still being prepared. You only know what happened. I know what would have happened if I had allowed everything to go according to your plans. That is why I ask you again, trust my wisdom more than your understanding. There are moments when my answer is yes. There are moments when my answer is, wait. There are moments when my answer is, I have something better. Every answer comes from love, never from rejection. Do not confuse my protection with my silence. Do not confuse my timing with my absence. I have never abandoned the work I began in your life. Not once. My beloved child, I know there are days when you feel exhausted. You keep showing up. You keep trying. You keep praying. Yet it feels as though nothing is changing. Listen carefully. Seeds do not become trees overnight. Before anyone sees fruit, the roots grow deep beneath the surface. The world celebrates fruit. I celebrate faithful roots, because roots determine whether blessings will survive the storms that are coming. That is why I have been strengthening you in private before I bless you in public. The patience you are learning today will protect tomorrow's blessing. The humility you are developing today will protect tomorrow's success. The compassion you are growing today will allow you to help others when I elevate you. Nothing has been wasted. Not your tears, not your waiting, not your disappointments, not even your failures. I can use every chapter of your story for a greater purpose. Remember this. I do not call perfect people. I transform willing hearts. Stop believing the lie that your past is stronger than my grace. Your mistakes do not cancel my promises. Your failures do not erase your purpose. When you fall, I call you to rise again. When you feel weak, I become your strength. When your hope grows dim, my light continues shining. My child, there are blessings already moving toward your life. You cannot see them yet, but they are closer than you realize. Even now, while you are listening to my voice, I am opening conversations in places you have never been. I am touching hearts you have never met. I am arranging opportunities you could never create through your own strength. You are not forgotten in heaven. Your name has not disappeared from my heart. Every promise I have spoken still stands. Every purpose I have written still remains. The enemy wants you to quit because he fears what will happen if you continue believing. Do not give him that victory. Stand firm. Pray again. Believe again. Hope again. Because the breakthrough you have been praying for is not growing weaker with time. It is growing closer. Stay with me, my beloved child. Because in the next part, I will reveal why the battle you have been facing has actually been preparing you for the greatest blessing of your life. Or will you believe the God whose promises never change? My beloved child, there are things happening around you that your eyes cannot see. While you were crying, I was working. While you were waiting, I was preparing. While you were questioning, I was protecting. You only see closed doors. I see the dangerous paths those closed doors kept you away from. You only remember the opportunity you lost. I remember the pain that opportunity would have brought into your life. Sometimes, my greatest blessing is not the door I open. Sometimes it is the door I refuse to let you enter. One day you will look back and thank me for every delay that frustrated you. Because those delays were never punishments. They were protection. My child, I know there were nights when you lay awake wondering how everything would work out. You counted your problems one by one. You thought about your finances, your family, your future, your dreams. The more you thought, the heavier your heart became. But did worrying change tomorrow? No, it only stole today's peace. That is why I am asking you now. Place your burdens into my hands. You were never created to carry tomorrow before it arrives. You were created to trust me one day at a time. Every sunrise is proof that my mercy is still reaching you. Every breath inside your lungs is proof that my purpose for your life is not over. As long as you are breathing, I am still working. Do not allow one difficult season to convince you that your entire life has been defeated. Even winter eventually gives way to spring. The trees that look lifeless today will soon be covered with new leaves. In the same way, the parts of your life that seem empty today will not remain empty forever. I specialize in bringing life back into places that everyone else has given up on. People see impossibilities. I see opportunities. People focus on limitations. I focus on miracles. Remember this, the miracle always looks impossible before it happens. That is why faith is so important. Faith believes before the evidence appears. Faith continues walking when emotions want to quit. Faith whispers, God is still working, even when circumstances scream the opposite. Amen. Comment. Amen.